Vanessa. Soon, baby girl, I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up and hail to the commanders. Hail victory. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year two together in the booth. Off we go from Landover. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now it's the Arizona product that is with Corey Krosky-Merritt. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Brings up second
From
and
29, here's second down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Play action. Here's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be second down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Krosky Merritt to run again, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Daniels quick to Debo. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 9.
Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of the sick.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. For Daniels, last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year. First touchdown pass of his sophomore season. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. The Commanders have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready? Flip, flip, flip. Flag, we do that.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
24 yards.
A gain of 24 through the air. That's good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Green, triple C. Ready? Green, triple C.
Winston to throw. Open and downfield. That's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And the Giants first down.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Mikey Sainristil that time makes the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. We'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Trey Amos there to make the tackle. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Slayton is the man in motion. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And the Giants are going to be set up 1st and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Winston. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And now 3rd and goal coming up. On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, like, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's a short one, caught by Sinnott. And they will finally run him down. A big play there for Washington. 38 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Toss out left for Krusty Merritt. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Udi's kick is good. And the Commanders go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. A big play for the Giants. And even 30 yards.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 29-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Winston looking to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Winston will work out of the pistol. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he's into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Ball level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. He'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to get back on. So not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact the drive keeps going. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's the tight end, Siddick. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Washington, first down.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. He will do it himself. He's in. Jayden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Commanders go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Commanders 17. Giants 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's got it at the 1. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll take this to about the 28. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down, they need 7. They'll run with Tracy. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. 3rd and 11. To throw, here's Winston. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught. And he will score. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. On 1st down, it's Winston. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw, Winston. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
2nd and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. Little quick pass to the receiver, heading right. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Giants.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Winston. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
gain of 30. First down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Again, out of the gun, and it's Scatterbo. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Second down throw for Jameis. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Winston to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To begin the drive, and it's Frosty Merritt. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and
9. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's swung out to Eckler. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Daniels now going to look to throw. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's a give to Ingram. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 and is past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Dietrich Wise now on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Winston looking to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Winston. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's to the 15. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, New York. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Out to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Go! Cougar 19!
On the zone read, Krosky Merritt. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That pass taken in by McCoy. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. He gets it to Samuel, left side. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
You get these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commander. For Deebo, 6 years in San Francisco, this is first touchdown as a Washington Commander. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The score, Commanders 31, Giants 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. Flip, flip, flip. Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Winston. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Ready.
On second down, Winston. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it'll be third down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Big play coming up. This is third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. On first down, Daniels. That is underneath, and it's Krosky Merritt. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and
1. Third and a yard.
Watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Winston. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards, and a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything...
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And the Commanders are going to take possession.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll throw with Daniel. That's a short one, caught by Sinnott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany and bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie.
3rd down and 9. Throwing now, Daniel. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. The Commanders about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Wait.
motion man is Hyatt. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wait, ready!
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On first down, it's Winston. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's hard! And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown now here in the season opener.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down. Here's Daniel. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Now, 1st and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Here's Krosky Merritt. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders will go up by 7.
Commanders 38, Giants 31.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Tracy now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready. White 25.
Motion man is Hyatt. We go play action. It's Winston. Rolling right. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A second down throw for Winston. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Pass pulled in by Tracy. The Giants can call their 3rd and final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
White.
Winston to throw on 1st down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
2nd down throw for Jameis. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are right back in this one. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it